Hey everybody, happy Friday night from Atlanta. We're over towards SunTrust Park. We're going to go to our first ever Braves game. We're going to meander around by the Battery a little bit beforehand, check things out, find something to eat, maybe have a frosty beverage. Ortho, Atlanta, Rock Creek. Straight ahead is SunTrust Park. See the big A spinning around up there. Look at this, eat, drink, be social. The Super Pan, Latino Kitchen and Bar. Clothing, Harley Davidson, Sugar Boo. Punch Bowl Social. Goldberg's over here. Draft beer, $6. El Felix. It's a long line out the door to eat there. This guy has a pretty big strike zone. Yard House, sizable line. Looks like some people up top already. We have a steakhouse, C. Elliott's. Got a Hyundai wrapped in Braves logos. Terrapin Brewery over here. Love Terrapin beers. The Georgia Power Pavilion. People playing some catch over here. Omni Hotel in the background. Swinging down from the gates. You got a Moon Man. Oh my goodness.
Hello, heavy hitters, ATL Breakers, and the best fans in all of baseball. Welcome on to a Friday night at the home of your Atlanta Braves. It is a run out here tonight. If you forgot your red, head to the clubhouse where they got everything you need and stick around. On this right here, listen, how you feeling, man? Loosen up, get some cleats. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. How you feeling tonight? Yep. Hey, we're about to fill this area right here. We're going to be looking for the Little Bravos fans, the Braves fans. We got some t-shirts to give away as we get Friday night started here in SunTrust Park. We got to get a win tonight. Last night was ugly. That's all right. We'll do it again here tonight.
There's so many people. National League pennants. World Series titles. The clubhouse store is not open from the outside in during events. So we'll have to wait till we get inside. Right behind the clubhouse store is where Fox broadcasts. Here's a peek at the Fox Sports desk.
Here's it for this on a Friday night. Here we go. On the count of three, roll out me. 1, 2, 3.
Literally walk around the pavilion, drink, and get hammered. We're going in. My table is ready at Terrapin. Look at these beers. What an awesome selection. Right now, this is a Los Bravos Mexican lager. It's pretty good. And this is the menu. They have a full menu of food. I'm gonna try smoked wings and onion rings. Jess wants the pulled pork sandwich. But look at this, chicken fried ribs, 3 ribs. What? That's Jess's pulled pork plate. That is chicken fried ribs. What? Onion rings, smoked wings. Those were the best wings I've ever had. Blooper is out, meeting and greeting. We're gonna get a picture with Blooper. We made it in. mayhem. Chick-fil-A stand, Doc popcorn, Terrapin inside. So we got the Carvery, the marketplace, so we can just go in and get a couple drinks, snacks. We're gonna peek out at the field here, section 113 and 112.
All right, Mark, it is A-List Appreciation Week here at SunTrust Parks. Of course, it's up by the A-List Service Center, which is a monument garden.
Gorgeous.
Here. And now you hear all
Ballpark classics, hot dogs, peanuts, nachos, popcorn, pretzels, ice pops.
tickets for 2020.
And then look at this, custom jerseys. They all move around on this rack. They also have cap embroidery here too. This is so cool. I love the presentation. And we're coming up on their Hall of Fame museum here. The Boston and Milwaukee Braves. And up top there are some quotes. Hank Aaron, Eddie Matthews. Here's the history of Braves jerseys. 1904, the Boston Bean Eaters. And moving up 10 years later, 1914, the Boston Braves. 1935, the Babe Ruth Boston Braves. 1937, the Tony Cuccinello Boston Bees. Here's the origin of the Braves name. It's the 1957 Lou Burdett Milwaukee Braves. And the 69 Hank Aaron Atlanta Braves. I think this is my favorite era. The 1974 Ralph Garr Atlanta Braves. I love those logos. And the Phil Niekro 76 Braves. Maybe my favorite player of all time, Dale Murphy. 82 Atlanta Braves. And then Tom Glavine, Atlanta Braves. Before he sold you guys out and ended up in New York. Then you have the Braves honors and awards. Everyone that has won the MVP award from the Braves organization. Then the Cy Young Award winners, starting with Warren Spahn and Tom Glavine. The Braves Silver Slugger Award, Dale Murphy, baby. 82 through 85. Look at that. The Golden Glove Award winners, Andrew Jones on the plaque. But dating back to 58 with Hank Aaron. Down to 2018 with Nick Markakis. The Rookie of the Year Awards, Ron Acuna Jr. 2018. And you have a picturesque timeline of the Braves starting from the 1890s through the 1910s with baseball. 1920s, 1930s. Mary was born in the 20s. She just looks good for her age. Across the way is the Braves Hall of Fame. We'll check out those plaques in a second. Retired numbers, Dale Murphy. And then of course, at the top of this waterfall, the most notable Brave of all time, Hank Aaron, home run king. And behind hammering Hank, 755. It's made out of baseball bats representing the 755 home runs that Hank Aaron hit in his career. That's amazing. You're not supposed to touch it. More numbers retired here. You can recognize Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, and of course Jackie Robinson here. Braves in Cooperstown, Cy Young.
Inducted in 1937.
Babe Ruth, George Wright, George Sisler, Roger Hornsby, Al Spalding, Warren Spahn, Hoyt Wilhelm, not of the Wilhelm scream, Casey Stengel.
I know.
Come on, man. New York Mets history.
1963.
Joe Medwick, Gaylord Perry,
Oh my God.
Eddie Matthews, Phil Niekro, Bruce Sutter, Hank Aaron. Orlando Cepeda. For you Yankees fans and also Mets fans, Joe Torre, and maybe Dodgers fans also. But Greg Maddux. Who doesn't love Greg Maddux? And Tom Glavine next to him, and Smoltz, the triple threat. Tony La Russa, Bobby Cox, perhaps one of the greatest managers of all time. Chipper Jones, Florida Boy, DeLand, not too far from us. Here's the champagne bottle from the final out, celebrating Game 6 of the 1995 World Series. Look at that. Sid Bream sends the Braves to the World Series. I remember that like it was yesterday, October 14th, 1992. There's the slide. Bob Horner hits 4 home runs in one game, 86. Perhaps one of the greatest of all time, Hank Aaron, when he hit his 715th home run. We previously went to what's left of Turner Field, the one home run wall where Hank Aaron broke the record in a prior video. We'll link that above. 1957 World Championship World Series ring presented to Warren Giles. And John Sain's 1948 World Series glove and ball. We've got banners up in the hallway here. 1914, 1957, 1995 World Series champions. We've also got championship rings, 91, 92, 95, 96, and 99. And then the 1995 World Series championship trophy. And the plaques at the Braves Hall of Fame. We've got Hank Aaron, of course, #1 spot. Eddie Matthews in the 2nd spot. And Phil Necro in the 3rd spot. Dale Murphy taking up #5, just behind Warren Spahn. So we got Don Sutter down here. Look at that. Andrew Jones. It feels like yesterday that he just started playing and he retired in 2007. Dale Murphy, perhaps one of the greatest characters in the game of baseball. Refused to take pictures, embracing women, refused any type of alcohol, would pay for his teammates' restaurant bills as long as they didn't order alcohol, stands up against steroids. Ted Turner, David Justice, a little bit of a checkered past for him. Greg Maddux, Terry Pendleton, oh my goodness. Tom Glavine, Bobby Cox, John Smoltz, Chipper Jones, Larry, Javi Lopez, Dave Pursley. Oh man, this is a pretty storied Hall of Fame. Oh my God, they have Waffle House in the ballpark. And away we go up to 241. The Braves are playing the Nationals tonight, which ironically we saw the Nationals play the Mets 2 months ago. Not intentional, it's just the way timing works out. We'll walk around the stadium a little bit, see what else they have to offer. I love that giant Chick-fil-A cow that's out there in right center field. We also have the Coca-Cola deck that's up above us. Fireworks. While it's light outside, the Braves are taking the field.
It's time for Braves baseball. Let's play ball!
Man, if you're a baseball statistic junkie, there are a lot of metrics up on the board back there, as well as the big scoreboard. We're chopping. Everyone's chopping. I've had quite a first inning, 2 outs, but bases loaded now. Ozzie Albies up. The sun is starting to go down behind home. Top of the 3rd. Ball landed just a couple sections away. The girls get ice cream and Braves helmets with peanuts. Braves on the board, 1-0. Back-to-back doubles. place is lit. Another runner comes in. 2-0. The sky is absolutely gorgeous now. 5 of 9. Got some rain clouds off in the distance. But what a night for baseball after a day of rain. Well, we walked up one more level to the 300 level to check out the Coca-Cola corner in left field. Up here we have smoky, authentic Southern barbecue. Let's check out their version of the Coca-Cola corner and compare it to what we saw in Flushing for the Mets at Citi Field. We have another giant chair out here. Look at this view. We are way up. You can still see everything beautifully. We've got Coca-Cola bottles here from the 1995 World Championship. That's fun. A big ball and the ultimate selfie spot. Take your pick here. We have a big Braves tom drum. Oh, somebody can go up there and actually hit it. We've had a pitching change. We can check out the water feature a little bit better from up here too. We're gonna go over to center field and see what's going on there. Back down on the lower level. I'll tell you what, it is packed here tonight. There are a ton of people. The Mizuno glove experience. Oh, look at that big glove. You can rent a baseball glove here for the game. Heading towards center field, Fox Sports camera up. And look at this view. So we're back by the Sandlot, right underneath the Home Depot clubhouse. And we saw the Home Depot clubhouse from where we were sitting. I'm assuming it's an area to rent out for the game. The views are incredible. Check out the view. That was about as far as we could get. Street tacos. Look at how cool this looks. I love it. Face painting, batter cages. Very cool. Batting cages for kids. Got a climbing tower. Look at that. That's ridiculous. This kid has no fear. Either of them. Oh my God. I couldn't do that. And then to the right of that wall, what else? A zip line. There is a zip line in the baseball stadium. There's a couple of kids with no fear whatsoever. They're gonna zip line while the Braves are playing baseball. Look at this. Oh my God. And there's other kinds of games over here too. Strike zone, throwing pitches virtually to computer batters. Awesome. Traditional amusement park games. Whack-a-mole. It's chop-a-mole though. They have a couple different water games here too. Basically, there's just a ton of places to stand around and watch the game. Look at this fantastic Coors Light Chop House bar. When you look inside, it reminds me a lot of TIAA Field in Jackson Field for the Jaguars. The whole place is lit up though, chopping. That looks amazing. We're going downstairs to the sub-level of the Chop, where's the Coors Light below the Chop. Look at this. It's a private event, but you can see right out onto the field. We're gonna make a detour into the clubhouse store. Braves, everything here, and Lotto for some reason. But Braves, Braves, Braves. Jerseys and player shirts. They have got more hats than I've ever seen. take me out to the ball game in the background, but we're back over by the museum area again. I was so taken by this. I wanted to see it one more time before I go. Perhaps snap some photos. All right, Atlanta Braves, we're getting out of here. This has been hands down the best baseball experience that we've ever had front to end. What an amazing setup. We're back at the hotel again. Top-notch night the whole way around for baseball. The experience outside the stadium, so many restaurants and bars and activities and entertainment. It's just nothing that I've seen at that level for pro sports before, all in one organized manner. The stadium itself, awesome also. Kind of similar to Citi Field. I think, in all honesty, that some of the sight lines at Citi Field are a little bit better. Citi Field has the railing along the lower level, cup holders and things like that inside of it, so you can just stand around and watch the game. This, you're kind of forced a little bit further back away from the seats that are in the lower level to be able to see. You can still see, it's just not as accommodating as Citi Field. Plenty of food options and drink options throughout the stadium as well. And really awesome night. Super packed. So for all of the stadiums, on Twitter, I follow like an empty seats type of account that always points out seats that are failing in so many places. I mean, keep in mind, the Rays are lucky, even when they were in first place earlier this year, to get maybe 4,000, 6,000 people to a game. And, the Braves are pulling in, 30,000, 40,000 fans. It's phenomenal. But on that note, we're going to say goodnight. So thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes and your comments and your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.